today. But the first thing I want to talk about Caleb Williams. Since I didn't talk about him last week, let's talk about him this week. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Caleb Williams. I really do. I like his game. I think he's a tremendous athlete. I think he has the potential to be a great quarterback in this league. But he's more of the outside stuff has more light on it than his play. And I think that's the issue. Then when he plays so bad that all you think about is the outside stuff. And if you're asking what you mean by the outside stuff, I'm talking about the fingernail polish. It's multiple NFL players that have came out and said, I ain't rocking with that. I just watched, shout out to James Harrison and Joe Hayden new podcast on Debo and Joe and Debo. My bad if I mispronounced it. Joe and Debo, I think the Joe and Debo and Joe, shout out to their podcast. They not rocking with that. I just watched, shout out to Pac-Man Jones. He from Atlanta, went to Westlake. He not rocking with that. Aqib Talib ain't rocking with that. So it just shows you that fingernail polish stuff is weird to me, man. It's weird. I know week 1 he did it for the suicidal prevention thing, and that's cool, but you could have did a wristband to support that. Or you had to put it on your nails. Like, what is your point of putting on your nails? Caleb Williams, he's better off script than on script, and that's not good. Because if a coach wants you to run a play a specific way, then you should run it that way. And he doesn't do that. He always running out. He always trying to do the throws, throw across the shoulder, throw across his body passes. And you cannot do that when you're trying to be the franchise quarterback of a team. You have to run the system how your offensive coordinator / head coach wanted to be ran. And he doesn't do that. And that's why you're looking at the Chicago Bears team. They're 0-2. Now, one thing I like about the Chicago Bears, Roman Aduze, he's living up to being a first-round pick. He's the bright spot on the team. I still like DJ Moore, Tremaine Edmonds and all them boys on the defense, Jalen Johnson. They got some weapons. But I just think with a quarterback like Caleb Williams, if he don't stop being a distraction to the team and his play stands out more than the fingernail polish, the Bears will never be successful. The Bears will never be successful. Caleb Williams, he's playing his way into getting Ryan Poles fired. He's playing his way to get Ryan Poles fired. Shout out to Coach JB. He said the same thing. Matt McChesney. All these guys say the same thing, bro. The fingernail polish is louder than his play, and that's not good, bro. Caleb Williams has the potential to be great. But if you watch that game against the Bears, he was terrible. And you look at Ben Johnson, he want to pull his hair out. Ben Johnson going to be bald by the end of the season. He going to be looking like Lex Luthor on the sideline by the end of the season because he's stressing. He like, my dude, you're missing plays. You're running outside the pocket too early. You're not hitting the easy targets. You're not making them gimme throws, the gimme passes, the layups. You're not even making the layups in the game, bro. And that's an issue when you're a second-year quarterback. You're the first overall pick. All this hype that he's generational talent. Stop with the generational talent, bro. Stop. Generational talents are guys that by their junior year, they're known. Their sophomore year, they're known. Peyton Manning, John Elway, Andrew Luck. They're the only 3 dudes, bro. Now, you have some dudes that come out of nowhere, and people are like, oh, he looks generational, like a Cam Newton, people like that. But I'm talking about just out the gate, people like, oh, this guy, when he gets NFL, it's a no-brainer. He's going to be great. That's John Elway, Peyton Manning, and Andrew Luck. And the Colts got 2 of those generational franchise quarterbacks. And, my bad, Trevor Lawrence, too. Trevor Lawrence, one of those guys, too. My issue with Caleb is just, bro, play within the system. You have the weapons. This notion that he don't have the weapons is insane. The notion that he don't have the O-line is insane. He has a better O-line than last year. He has 2 Pro Bowl. They acquired 2 Pro Bowl linemen for him this year. And he's still playing poo-poo. DJ Moore probably going to probably request a trade by the end of the season. And to me, that's all going to be on Caleb because he has to play better. And he hasn't done that at all. Now, I know I'm doing an early podcast. You're going to get the Be Like That podcast later, but I did want to get a sports podcast, bust that out right now, just because, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be hard for me to try to fumble both of them, and I'm probably going to be a little sleepy. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to work my butt off when I get to the car wash. But I just want Caleb to be that guy that we all thought he could be. The potential that everybody said he could be, I want him to be that. And right now, I don't see that. I just don't see that right now in Caleb. And he has the potential to be that, but he's not showing that at all, bro. He keep thinking it's college. Bro, you're not gonna be able to run around like it's throw them up, bust them up, and think that thinking you're gonna do that all day. No, bro, you at the top of the top, the 1%ers. Everybody's great on that field, so you can't do that. You have to play within the system. Play within the system, and I believe if he plays within the system, he'll be good. Think about that first half against Minnesota. That's how the system should be ran. But then he get in his own head, he get in his own way, and start doing what he wants to do. And that's my problem with Caleb. You should not be doing what you want to do. Do what the coach asks you to do. Do what the coach needs you to do. And once he does that, I think he can be good. But if he don't, I think it's probably gonna be too late. Because we don't know how long does Ben Johnson want to deal with this. Brother, you keep wanting to run around. Bro, stay in the pocket, make the throws, make the layups. Keep your eyes downfield. Stop looking at the defense. Stop looking at the D-line. He don't keep his eyes downfield at all. If he does, bro, it's passes there. Guys get open. Ben Johnson's system, the system itself get guys open. Think about what him in the Detroit line, bro. Jared Goff be throwing the ball, and nigga be wide open. That's the scheme. That's the system that Ben Johnson created. He's brought that to Chicago Bears, and Caleb don't want to do it. He don't want to work the system. And he probably gonna end up being one of the quarterbacks that we say, dang, they gave that nigga 2 years, and now he gone. He gonna be next Justin Fields. They're gonna find somebody else. And the main reason why they're gonna find somebody else because Ben Johnson gonna say, brother, you don't want to run the system, so you can't be my quarterback on this team. You're gonna get me fired. And I'll be damned that the ownership try to fire me when I didn't pick you. Same thing with Brian Callahan. He told Will Levis, my boy, you so bad, we can't run this back. We got to get another quarterback so I can save my job. So I can add 2-3 more years in my job, 3 years on the job, bro. Because if I keep you, bro, I'm gonna get fired next year because we probably gonna go 1-5. Now they look like they might still go 1-5 based on because they can't keep Cam Ward off the ground. But the Bears, bro, the O-line is pretty decent. They're not bad. They're way better than last year. He got sacked like 61 times last year, bro. That's crazy. This O-line is actually holding up. And he's still not doing it. That shows that it's him. It's not the O-line. It's him. It's him. He has to play better. And if he doesn't play better, then if you're the Chicago Bears, you got to part ways, bro. Detroit Lions ran through y'all, bro. They was toying with y'all. They were playing with y'all like y'all was the little brothers. Giving you a nuggie, giving you a wedgie. They did everything. Put your head in the toilet. Dominating the Chicago Bears on Sunday. It's sad, bro. It is super sad to watch. Come on, bro. It's the second game of the season and you give up 50 points. Amar St. Brown, 3 touchdowns. Jared Goff only had 5 incompletions. 23 for 28, 5 touchdowns. Over 350 yards passing. Jamison Williams, a touchdown. Amar St. Brown had 3. Everybody was eating. And Chicago Bears had no answer for it. No answer. If you looked at week 1, people were speculating that the line was going to be bad this year. We can stop that. We can stop that, Cap. They probably won't. And if they are, that says a lot about the Bears. And that made me feel like the Bears going to be terrible this year. Terrible. Terrible, bro. I just don't get it. I just don't get it with Caleb Williams, man. He has to play better. And if he plays better, I think they'll be straight. But if he don't play better, to me, that's on him. That ain't on the coaching staff. That ain't on nobody else. That's on him. That's on him. He has to play better. And that's my issue with Caleb Williams. Bro, play better. If you play better, people won't care about you wearing fingernail polish. People won't care about you looking a little zesty. People just say, that boy can play, though. That boy can play. Dennis Rodman back in the day looked super zesty. But you know what? You can depend on him to give you 15, 18 rebounds a game. Play defense. Get blocks, get steals. You can depend on that. Caleb's not reliable. He's reliable to put some fingernail polish on his fingers, but he's not reliable to lead your guys and galvanize your guys to win games. He's not. He hasn't shown that at all. So until he shows that, for right now, a lot of people are out on the Bears and him. He has to gain the fan base trust back, and he has to gain the media and just fans across that loves football trust back. Because right now I don't want to watch no Chicago Bears game because they'll get their ass beat. So he has to play better. If he plays better, they're gonna be good. If he doesn't, then it's adios, sayonara. Bye. Have a wonderful time. It is what it is. He got to go. So that's my thoughts on Caleb Williams.